Hey everybody, good evening. Meant to come in earlier, but had some things to do at home. You know, the usual chores and stuff. Mm. Now, if you guys will excuse me, I know I don't have game audio on. It's quite loud at the moment, and I'm gonna be talking as soon as I pull up the stream on another device, so I can hear, do testing before I actually get into it. There we go. But how's everybody doing tonight? So yeah, it's Sunday, so we're back with Eiyuden Chronicles Rising. Where we'll join CJ and I can't remember the giant kangaroo's name. My brain decided that it does not need that information. But yeah, so we're back Sunday night. So hi, I'm just another night owl, and welcome back to another stream. Uh, Tomorrow is Monster Hunter Monday, so we'll be back with Monster Hunter Wild. About yesterday, I did attempt to stream yesterday. Some people might have actually caught it or got a notification from it. For those who actually have that turned on, and might not be able to find a stream. That's because it was never posted and it will be deleted. There's a problem with software. I wanted to play Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, which for some reason decided it didn't like me and would crash after 45 minutes. So it took me close to 6 hours to figure out what the problem was. And I think I fixed it. It does require some further play testing on my part before I try again. But that's kind of where I'm at. For anybody who's curious, the only fixes that the internet was giving me was to start the PlayStation in safe mode, and then clear the cache, and then rebuild the database, which didn't do anything, and of course, uninstall and reinstall the game, which I did several times, and then of course, factory reset my PlayStation, and I'm not going to do that for one single game. Like I said, I think I did manage to solve the issue, which was I had to move the game from my external storage to my internal storage. I do have an M.2 SSD installed into my PlayStation 5. And I've never had a problem with it, but this one specific game, it would, after 45 minutes with no problems, no stuttering, it would just crash. And then it would keep crashing about every 5 to 10 minutes. And in between, like, you could time it. It would be anywhere from not even 5 to 10. Sometimes it would just be like within like a minute. Gotta get the game volume turned on. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Give me 1 second to get a headphone in so I can at least listen to the stream so I can check volume that way so I can actually turn it up loud enough to hear without it interfering on the rest of the stream. But I need to be Okay, let's see. How's the volume now? Seems to be the volume might need to come up just a little bit. Okay, so 2nd Street, an expansion of Outlander Lane allocated to deal with the never-ending influx of adventurers into the town. The apothecary and other stores can be found here, as well as a colorful bunch of individuals with interesting pastimes. I'm gonna do what I did the last time I was doing this game, which was I kind of read everything off. Wow! Sorry. I can tell my voice isn't warmed up, so it's kind of gravelly. I apologize. Wow, where did all this come from? I missed the word. Okay, so I had it right the first time. So wow, where did this all come from? Nice location, right? This is my apothecary. And you're my very first customer. That drink was one of my homemade potions. So that's what that was about. I did feel stronger after drinking it, alright. Sure did get funny looks while I was running, though. Of course he did. I told everyone to watch out for their favorite adventurers saved from the brink of exhaustion by yours truly. What? The brink of... Is that why some of them are crying? I had to adjust the microphone. Poor, hard-working adventurer girl. If only there was a cure for exhaustion. Well, now everyone knows there is. Mine! They'll be lining up for miles to get their hands on the stuff. Come along now, and I'll get you a stamp. How dare you! I'm sorry, I can tell my voice sounds pretty bad today. I'm sorry. Usually I drink some tea and stuff to help my voice warm up, but been kind of having a lazy day today, you know? Sorry for the loud snap. I had to put on some stuff on my lips. Slime jelly received. Apothecary. Stock up on healing medicines and all manner of fortifying balms here at the apothecary. Shopkeeper, Robert. Sorry, lip balm. My brain decided it didn't know what lip balm was for a second. Sorry, I also forgot to put on actual headphones. I have earbuds in, and one earbud in so I can hear my phone, and since this game does require me to do a lot of talking, I can't just put my microphone on mute and then just turn the TV volume back on. Alright, I think we're finally ready to go. Tomorrow. It's already late. I should get some rest. The quarry will still be there tomorrow. At least I can say one thing they changed from this game to the sequel, 100 Heroes, is that there's not as much... is that there's not as much of those pop-ups, because sometimes it can be very annoying when you're trying to, like, maybe hurry, and then you get one pop-up after another, really in quick succession. And you can't really skip them. Lovely day for a treasure hunt, if I do say so myself. I'm digging into the barrels today no matter what. Garu, that's his name. Admirable enthusiasm, but you might want to reel it in a bit. Oh, morning Garu and Gokaktu. I can't say his name. I've just been calling him Go, so we'll just call him Go for now, too. Something the matter? I just came by to thank both of you for helping with that little incident at the bulwark yesterday. Sorry. What's it to do with you, though? Well, if the townsfolk heard that Outlanders burst open the bulwark and fled the scene... As the face of Outlander Lane, the buck would stop with me. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Thanks to you two. Must be tough being responsible for all of us Outlanders. You can say that again. So tough, in fact, that I could really use a little help with something. Oh yeah? Help with what? If you run into Malor again, bring her back here to me. I told her to apologize for what she did, but she ran off into the quarry and hasn't been back since. Malor? The girl who attacked us with magic? You want us to bring her here? I certainly do. You'll be well compensated, of course. Might even be a stamp in it for you. A little bird told me you're something of a collector. Well, deal? I'll keep an eye out while I'm treasure hunting. That sounds like a deal to me. I had a feeling you'd say that. So dinner's on you next time, yeah? Small price to pay. I'll be on Outlander Lane. Come find me when that girl sees sense. I'm gonna explore 2nd Street real quick. Squash, what are you doing here? Why, this is my accessory shop. Here I was, preparing for my grand opening, when, would you believe it, I realized that I had misplaced my appraisal spectacles. These I am currently wearing cannot be trusted to gauge the glimmerings of any given artifact. Fashion over function, you see. That sounds like a real pickle. A pickle indeed. A particularly sour one at that. I cannot possibly open for business without those spectacles. I don't suppose I could trouble you to look around for them on my behalf. I am quite sure they are in the town somewhere. Sure, leave it to me. I will do just that. Hi there, little lady. Little lady? I've been thinking about setting up a business here. Oh yeah? What kind of business? What kind? What kind? The profitable kind, of course. I've heard real good things about you, little lady. You've got quite a reputation around here. Oh, I don't know about that. Well, I'd like you to do some market research for me. Ask around and find out what the people of this fine town need. Felipe. Sure, I can do that. And this is Renee. You okay there? You look lost in thought. Oh, hi there. Actually, I'd like to open up a pawn shop here. So I went to go to ask about the procedure and, well, pawnbrokers need good taste and better eyes. It's not for everyone. Opinions are like agendas. Everyone's got one, so appraisals are never airtight. A good pawnbroker knows how to think outside the box, not just about the trinkets inside it. I can't approve a pawn shop till I see if you've got what it takes to keep its lights on. Bring me something worth exactly 100 barqua and you can have your pawn shop, he said. Exactly 100 barqua? It's the exactly that's the hard part. Well, that and dealing with Go. Say, you wouldn't mind helping me out, would you? Exactly 100 barqua. Go is definitely up to something. Sure, I'll take a look around and see what I can find. Oh, Hogan. You okay, Hogan? You look stressed. Wait till I tell you, CJ. You won't believe the report I just got. Someone spotted one of the treasure chests them no-good bandits took from me. If I get that back, I'd have all I need to open my store. Treasure? Leave it to me, Hogan. You do that for me? You'd really get me out of a bind, CJ. From what I can gather, it was seen abandoned in the woods somewhere. The woods. Got it. Okay, he said it was in town. Squash. Ah, wait, I'm gonna save just in case. My system decides it doesn't like me. Sorry, I got a couple of little fan attachments for my PlayStation 5 so it doesn't overheat while I'm streaming. And I realized I forgot to turn them on. I'm moving a little closer. Sorry, I'm in like a normal armchair and it's not necessarily a good one, so it's slightly broken down in the corner. Mine ore. Yeah, so I keep sinking back too far. And then I can't see the string because the microphone is too high up. And directly in my face. You okay? You look kind of sad. I found some odd-looking glasses on the street earlier, so I put them on and looked under a rock. There were a lot of bugs. They looked huge and were all shiny and slimy and... Ugh. Glasses? Shiny? I don't suppose you'd let me take them off your hands, would you? Gladly, you can have them. Thanks. Were these the spectacles you were looking for? The very ones. Simply impossible to discern dispersion and tiny gemstones of dispersion and tiny gemstones without spectacles such as these. With this, the preparations for my grand opening are complete. Allow me to stamp your card for you. Yeah, sorry, I don't actually know that word. I've never heard of that one. Accessory shop. I decided he's British. The accessory shop. Enhance your abilities with a variety of beautiful accessories ready to be equipped. Shopkeeper. Squash. Like, I've never actually heard that word spoken, so it's kind of weird. Did you find something? Where is it? Where is it? I sure did. It's in this treasure chest. This is just money. I can't appraise this. Yep, there's 100 barqua in there. There's what? Look, Go is a weird guy. I think he set this up to test you. You've been looking for something you can value at 100 barqua, but I don't think Go ever actually said anything about that. Oh! I mean, he said it himself, right? Appraisals will vary from person to person. No such thing as an exact one, is there? A good pawnbroker knows how to think outside the box. I think this is what he was getting at. You're right! Genius! I'll take this to him right away! Oh, before I forget, here, take a stamp! The pawn shop. Running out of space in your storehouse? Feel free to fill your wallet with barqua by selling some stuff at the pawn shop. Shopkeeper, Renee. Okay, and I need to go to the outskirts of town, I believe. To do the other quest here. Sorry, traditional headphones generally go well with glasses. So you're this CJ I've been hearing about, huh? I'm Renber. I'm in charge of defense around here. In charge? Like a commander or something? I didn't know they had titles like that here. Titles! Ha! Who cares about nonsense like that? Huh? It's a matter of the heart, child. I have taken it upon myself to defend this town because my heart tells me I must. So you just put yourself in charge then. You'll find no one better for the job, I promise you that. Regardless, I have orders for you. Orders? For me? We are rapidly running out of weapons. Someone must remedy that immediately. You know, if you're offering a stamp, there's no need for the Admiral Act. Stamps? Again? These stamps have gone to your brains, all of you. Fine, if that's what it takes, now get to work. Yes, sir! I'm gonna go to, Oh, take a shower in the house and talk to him. So, you're saying you're sort of business... So, if you were starting up a business venture, what would it be? I'd sell pickaxes, probably. With the quarry getting so much attention, it seems like a safe bet. Pickaxes, huh? Interesting. Plus, it doesn't help that, Powering attack, defense, experience. Let's go with experience, because you know what? That's always a good thing to have. Oliver. So, if you were starting up a business venture, what would it be? I gotta remember to breathe slower, otherwise I stumble with my words a lot. And, the side of my tongue is all scraped up. I've heard there's a lot of money in setting traps. Doesn't sound like tough work either. Traps. Yep, so my tongue is slightly swollen, which is definitely not helping. Say, if you were starting up a business venture, what would it be? Do you know about the canal in the woods? I've heard the fish that can be found in it would go for quite a bunch of... Barkwap, sorry. Seriously? I'll have to try it myself. I'm gonna need a fishing rod, though. A lot of ideas and not a lot of consistency. Sometimes my brain stalls on words. I asked around for you, but... The thing is, from what I can tell, no one can seem to agree on what the best way to make money would be. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Help! Help! You've helped me more than you know! I have. A pickaxe for mining, traps for setting, a rod for fishing. I think I can work with that information. I'll open a tool shop. I'll be rich! Ha! Thank you kindly, little lady. Here, have a stamp. I forgot I gave him a country accent. Once my picture for once is actually a little on the darker side, so I'm gonna have to bring up the gamma. Not by a lot, just a little. And I might have to turn saturation down. Saturation might be good. There, that seems a little bit better. The tool shop. All the tools an adventurer could ever need. The very best axes, pickaxes, fishing rods, and traps all in one place. Shopkeeper, Felipe. Is it Philippe or Felipe? Oh, I don't have enough of that. I will, though. I did not read that out loud. I'm sorry, but that was just a thing for fishing. I think I got everything I'm gonna need. Oh, I am so sorry. Quest in Hogan. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Forest Cave. Is that where I'm going? Yes. Hunter's treasure. I'll also do some fishing while I'm here. Just for some fun. Just a hair. I think I need 3 because I might need a fish for a recipe, so I'm gonna at least get maybe 4. No, I said I'm gonna get 4 and I got 2 and I walked away. How does this sound now? I'm with the microphone because I shift a lot. I don't really sit still, so every time I switch position, I've got to move the mic. I lost count. Oh well. Oh, we'll do one more. I always get the first one wrong. Because I forget where the buttons are. And you think I would have memorized where the buttons are, but I do play like 3 or 4. Like, I do have multiple consoles, and I don't really have a whole, like, one console over the other is better. I just, if there's a game I want to play, I play it, and I don't particularly care what platform it's on. Yep, so I'm not somebody who's like, oh, PC Master Race or anything. Or console over PC. I do prefer console because I just have a hard time with PC games that don't have like controller support because I have a lot of trouble remembering where the keys are. Found your stuff, Hogan! I can't thank you enough, CJ. Now I can finally get those shop doors open again. I think you might just be interested in 1 or 2 things I've got, so swing by when you can. Sure. Like I know, like, you know, WASD but... And I'm not somebody who spends a lot of time bothering about things like button mapping. So keyboard has always been my weakness. I'll get flustered and forget where, like, an important key is. The trading post. Trade your wares for whatever Hogan has in stock at his trading post. You can also exchange stamps for rewards. I might as well. Hunting traps. By setting... Sorry, like I said, I read faster than I can talk, so sometimes I skip ahead by accident. By setting traps within the hunting grounds inside the dungeons, you can obtain resources and cuisine. As you level up your traps, more types of resources will become obtainable by trapping. I don't know why I didn't just use available, but... Hunting ground. There are areas in dungeons where it is possible to catch beasts in traps to acquire meat. You'll obviously need a trap to try it for yourself. I'm gonna check my equipment. Do I have any? Oh, I have a strength ring. Oh, physical attack power. 16, 119. Oh, okay, so she can get that. Let's see. Increases the likelihood of catching high quality fish. Prospector's earrings increases the likelihood of mining high tier stone and ore. It's not too expensive either. I would rather have that one, but this will be fine. Equipping accessories. Changing a character's equipment can offer a range of benefits, such as enhanced stats, luck, and many others. This can be done by navigating through the main menu as follows. Stats, equipment, and selecting the equipment you wish to equip or remove. So for now, she'll get Prospector's earrings. Okay, I think that's everything I gotta do right now. Ebony pelt. Get saber crown. Ebony pelt. Never. It's just in the plaza. We need to get a head start on winter preparations. Get ebony part from the Great Forest. Mushrooms for me. Okay, we'll just do rain bar for now. Like, we'll do the next bit of story beats like we need to. CJ, I heard from Go that you're looking for that Malorgor girl? Malor girl. That right? Well, I agreed to keep an eye out while I'm treasure hunting, sure. You'll be treasure hunting somewhere pretty dangerous then. She's on the other side of the blockade a fair bit down. There's a bit of a trick to opening it up though. There should be a lever around the blockade somewhere. Make sure to give it a good push. I could push, huh? Okay, got it. See you when you get back then. I'm gonna turn down my volume again. I don't know why I'm so pitchy today. I'm usually not. Yeah, I noticed I am a little pitchy today. Rock returns, great swing. I don't know how long I'm gonna go tonight. Probably not too long. I am tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. And my sister decided to wake me up today because, well, it was for a good reason. Her drain, that for some reason a great deal of her, like, water was connected to. Like, all of her drain pipes were, like, the sink, the dishwasher, her actual clothes washer, has gotten clogged. Like, she tried to unclog it. Let's actually turn that back up, because I cannot hear myself, on stream. But, they think that the problem is actually, like, something is wrong in the pipe. Like, a tree branch, maybe? But, yeah, she had to come over and, make use of my washer and dryer. Because she didn't really feel like flooding her basement. And I was kind of embarrassed. I didn't want to stream while she was going to be around. Like, she won't judge me for it. I just feel awkward doing it, you know? Yep, that's why I didn't stream earlier, but she called me earlier this morning, and I'd already not slept while dealing with that previous issue. Like I said, I was not exaggerating, earlier, about how trying to fix the issue with, Dragon Quest 11S. Like, like, about it taking me like 6 hours. And, like, by the time everything was done and settled and I'd figured out what was wrong and had play tested like, for almost 2 hours. Not because it's like, oh, I just want to play games. But because I wanted to see how far it would go before the game crashed, and there wasn't a crash, so I was like, oh, okay. So I might be able to play it. So maybe tomorrow after Monster Hunter, I'll do what I did Friday, which is like I played Honkai Star Rail Friday after I'd already streamed. And maybe I'll attempt it again. I'll just start off with, like, I won't be able to reset trophies or anything, unfortunately. But maybe I'll do what I did Friday, which was, you know, I streamed Friday. I didn't go for long Friday night, but you know, I went. It wasn't terrible. You know, which is a shame, but oh well. Oh, I forgot I needed the... I always forget that I need that. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I could get up there if I... Like, I can't get up there. I forgot I needed those boxes. I don't know. Here she is. There she is! That's her! You will terrorize this town no longer! My aim is straight and true! Magical lyrical missile! I feel like a child saying that. Again? What's this girl's problem? Stay back, scoundrels! You come face to face with new Nevian's very own guardian peacekeeper! Guided by the rune's holy light, it is I, once again, Fulero, ardent defender of love and justice! Oh god. Why did I choose that voice? I don't know who you think you're talking to, but we are just a couple of adventurers. You won't lie your way out of this! That vicious visage! The smell of bloodlust! Bandits, both of you! I think I'm changing her voice halfway through. I know a bandit when I see one! Or smell one! You're gonna let her talk about you like that? She's clearly talking about you! Milor, please hear us out. I'm a scavenger. Wouldn't dream of thieving from anyone who's alive and kicking. Prove it! Excuse me? If you really are ordinary adventurers, then prove it! What kind of proof would you like exactly? Okay, maybe I do need to turn it down just a bit. Right there. Wait, I know! This! Here! Stamp card! The stamp card? Ugh, you're gonna get us killed. Here, an explorer's license, signed and sealed by the acting mayor. Oh my! This stamp card is the genuine article. You are adventurers after all! I'm so very sorry. Got her like... I love his reaction of... So the license is out, but she took the stamp? Really? Odd. Usually wrong. I was sure those lens bandits would show up today. Lens bandits? Yes, you've seen them, right? On the outskirts of town, lots of lenses in the barrows. The bandits are obsessed with them. Plenty of ore and artifacts down there, but they only have eyes for the lenses. And what made you so sure they'd be coming here today? A few days back, a huge brow lens was discovered alongside an equally huge load golem. Really? This had better not be a joke, little girl. I'd joke about something like that. That's why I thought they'd be here. We have to go get it. Right now! Huh? Well, wait, we were told to take this kid back to the town. For all we know, she might have smashed that lens up when she attacked us yesterday. Ah, right. Malor, we're not here for lenses. We're here to bring you back to town. Is it Gatus? Gatus? Gatu? That's what I'll go with it. Gatu's orders. That's right. Everyone's worried about you, so come along, okay? No. No. He's mad at me for breaking the bulwark, isn't he? Oh, now she cares about the bulwark. No one's mad. The hole is already fixed up, so everything's fine. Come on. No. Maybe it should be no. A real magical girl wouldn't run away after making a mess. A real magical girl would make it right. Nah, that's not right. You don't sound like no magical girl I know. Not at all. Not at all. Gone mad? Shut it. Look, even a magical girl is gonna make mistakes. But mistakes aren't all bad. So long as you learn from them. If you mess up, take a step back, cool off, and think about what you could have done better. Talk it over with mates, or your folks. That's how you grow, ain't it? That's the way to be magical girl. Am I wrong? No, I was wrong. Sorry, I'm listening to the receiving end just in case. And plus I need a drink. Shit. Plus, I'm just going to pursue. Okay, why do I keep putting shit on the floor in front of me, and it is not a good idea to do that. Well then, how about we get you home? Okay. I do, I keep whacking into the... How did you do that? Trap hall? Oh, I didn't catch anything. I keep walking into my microphone every time I move because I have it close to my face. It might actually still be a little too far, but... I think I got everything you asked for. Impressive. You did better than I expected. There could be the makings of a soldier in you yet. Make with a stamp and I'll be soldering on out of here, okay? Oh, that's right, you wanted a stamp. Well, here you are. I'll be calling on you again, Private. Did he just bestow a random military rank on me with that? Really? Yeah. There. Does he have that authority? I don't think he does. What am I doing? So I think I'm settled on Goktu. Goktu! Someone's here to see you. Well, well, well. Sorry to trouble you both. Here's your stamp. Well, Malor. Anything you'd like to say?
I'm sorry. I'll take a step back and cool off and talk with my mates and folks about what I did wrong.
Listen to this. What's got you so modest all of a sudden? You sure you got the right girl? Pretty sure. Well, I'm not complaining. You're gonna stay out of trouble from now on, right?
Right.
And I think our friends here deserve an extra apology. They helped clean up your mess at the bulwark yesterday.
You did?
No trouble at all. We best be getting back, though. That's right. Lots to do. Well, we won't hold you up a moment longer. Besides, we've got to apologize to the acting mirror, too. Isn't that right, Malor?
Right.
She needs it. As she walks. And we're off. Alright, let's get back in there and find that load column. See, maybe if I move this, I'm curious, because I do have two things to be down here. I'm curious if I put it here, how will I sound instead? Because I have a cloth cover on my microphone and one of those, whatchamacallits. I think I need to go to Hellhound Lake, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. It's meant to help with, like, sound quality. Oh, shit. That really sucks. What other quests do I have left? Got the furs, and now you need a roundup of rations. Like, I honestly sucked at that, didn't I? So should have talked to the mic like this? Or how I was. Oh, he needed mushrooms, right? It was the mushrooms. There's some up ahead. Yeah, like, I think the setting I had my mic on is meant to be for it to be directly in front of me, like, at a completely different angle. But the boom arm I got isn't designed for, like, under. It's meant to go, like, over. So it's hanging in front of me, directly, like, over me, instead of under me. And I don't think it's set up for that. I am still trying to figure that part out. I was just curious how it would sound. I might get the other thing back where it was because I think it sounds better with it. Okay, I think it's everything. Oh, I forgot to read that. I'm sorry. Well, thank you. Yes, this should be enough to get that stuff made. Get it made? Oh, never mind. Here, have a stamp. I got the mushrooms you asked for. Well, look at this. This should be enough to last us the trip to the next town. To the next town over, should it come to that. I better start sun-drying these little fellas to preserve them. Wait, you said there'd be a stamp. Oh, I did, didn't I? Here you are. CJ with her obsession for stamps. Do I have? I think I should have enough money. I don't know if I can have more than one hot spring perk, so I'm gonna see if I can real quick. Okay, yeah, I can only have one at a time. Sorry, like I said, I have a tendency to move around, so I just decided now was a great time to do that. To get recomfortable. This is why I need like another little table so I can put the mic directly in front of me. Third time's the charm, as they say. We're coming for you, Load Golem. Your raw lens is as good as mine. Love the confidence. Big fan. But have you actually fought a Load Golem before? Nope. Nope, she says. And this raw lens, it's basically a bunch of raw magical power smushed together, yes? And fiends with lenses are generally a lot tougher than fiends without them. Yes. Seems likely. That's what my dad said anyway. Probably gonna be quite hasty in a fight. Yeah, your dad didn't say anything about how to take it down by any chance? Nope. Wait a tick. How exactly did he get his hands on a raw lens anyway? What did he do? His best. So that's what I'm gonna do. I knew I should have come alone. Even the best scavengers have to start somewhere. I might not know exactly what to do yet, but I do know we'll have to hit it hard. I guess that's the plan we've got. I guess that's the best plan we've got. Don't expect me to stick around if things get hairy, though. I don't fancy dying in a place like this. Sorry, my sinuses are still messed up. I'm trying to get re-comfortable. Bitch. Oh, okay, I forgot I can't. Not okay. I'm too early. Got a little lost. Ow. That might be too close. Maybe right about here. Sorry, once again adjusting the microphone because I have a tendency to move around when I'm sitting. Now it won't stretch quite to where I want it to. Maybe if I... Yeah, maybe right here actually. Oh. How do you get a hold of me? Ah. I just dropped some frames. Let's see. I don't know how long this game is, but I think after this game, I'll probably I will do this sequel. And then maybe like one of the Octopath, the first Octopath Traveler. I wanted to beat that one for a while. Who knows? I don't actually know how long this game is. And how long, Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes is. Yay, signpost, I'm gonna save here. Sorry, I'm testing sound again. Ugh.
Does that sound a little bit better? Yeah. Like, the mic does have different settings. I was using the setting that's supposed to be meant for streaming. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, my research. We'll do 3. Let's see what I pick up. Shield fragment and yellow slime jelly. Oh! Ah. Wrong button. Let's see, let's look at my map. But first things first, we actually have to go back to... we're going to go back to the entrance here. And then we'll actually go back.
Does that affect the sound at all? I changed it back because it got really pitchy. Rollins received. Yes, a Rollins! We did it! We got it! Let me see it! Ta-da! It's bloody huge! Oh, I'm gonna turn that down, see how that goes. I don't know why my audio just got sucky. Why did my audio just... Well, it's big, sure, but yeah, not as big as the one my dad found. I think there's a dial on there I accidentally touched. I didn't mean to. Rats. Still not good enough. Whoa, whoa. What are you playing at? You could have cracked it. Nah. Rod lenses don't crack so easy. Takes special technology to turn it into a rune lens of any use, though. Only a guardian can do it, right? Guardians? Ancient protectors of the ruins? Guardians? As if I'd know. Never met one. Your family are all scavengers, ain't they? Your pop's pop, none of them ever mentioned guardians? Well, I did ask my dad and my grandpa once, the first time I ever heard of the guardians. And what'd they say? Said they didn't know anything and that I shouldn't bring it up again. Why is it still so pitchy? You didn't believe them, did you? I did. If they didn't know nothing about it, why would they tell you to keep your mouth shut? Rule number 1 of being an adult. Always ask questions. Are you calling them liars? My family, I'll have you know. Okay, okay, I'm not calling anyone a liar. Forget it. You're honest, alright. Honestly naive. What was that? Nothing. Anyway, even if you could turn it into a rune lens, you probably couldn't use it. The lens has to choose you. And no lens would ever choose someone as grumpy as you. The lens gets to choose? What's that about? What do you mean? Don't you know anything about lenses? Do you know anything? I know people can't be trusted. The only things I trust in this world are the sword in my hand and the coin in my purse. What a boring life that must be. Don't make me laugh, kid. Is excitement gonna fill your belly at the end of the day? Rune lenses choose their owner. Believe me or don't. Either way, unless you're chosen, you'll never be able to use it. It's like they're alive. Gross. Some say they are. Yeah, no one knows for sure though. Besides, if you can't use it, no reason to hang on to it, is there? Might as well sell it. Could get a small fortune depending on the grade. From its size, I reckon this one could fetch a pretty penny. Seems like it could be made magical too, if someone knew how. Could be looking at 200,000 barqua. 200,000 barqua! That's, not bad. Oi. What? This thing is rare and potentially powerful. And it's worth a lot of money, I get that. But if someone cared more about them than they did about money, why would that be? What's brought this on? Listen, what would someone with all the money in the world want with these things? Beats me. More money? That's simple, isn't it? Is it? Or maybe they like shiny things. Like a bird or something? More fool me for asking a child, I suppose. How would I know what rich folk think? Ask them yourself. They probably just want magic power, no? Magic power, huh? Well, the real work starts now. The barrows await. Let's go! This thing is too small for my pouch. We'd best pile some more in. Enough to drink the tavern dry, sounds about right. My headphones are hurting my ears. I need to switch ears. There we go. Damn, it doesn't even pick up whistling. Is that okay, so that's the gain. If I turn up the gain to here, what happens? There we go. That one does. the game volume just a little bit. Oh, kilobytes just dropped. Probably my computer fucking up again. So these are the barrows. They're even cooler than I thought. Didn't expect them to go so deep. Wild to think this exists under that crummy little town. I smell trouble. Keep your eyes peeled. My nose is never wrong. Something bad's up ahead.
The evil sorcerer's curse. Ooh.
The what?
An evil sorcerer punished by the gods and sealed in the ruins. I bet it's him.
I'll take that bet. Company, eh? You got a problem, mate? You guys smell worse than me. Garu, these are bandits. They're the ones who attacked Hogan. Bandits? The lens-obsessed weirdos that other girl weirdo told us about? Thanks for taking care of that load golem, little lady. Now hand over the lens and we won't have any trouble. Trouble? Ha! For you, maybe. Did you forget what happened the last time we met? Grr.
Well, let's see what happens this time, eh? Lads?
All in! Wrong button. Ugh. What's a bumpkin like you doing with a beast anyway? Fall back, lads. We'll just come back and take the lens from their dead bodies.
Hold it! You stole those lenses, didn't you? Drop them! Eat this! CJ, get down!
What was that? My ears are still ringing. A runic round. I've seen him once before. Sorcerers who can make them are few and far between, though. Runic rounds? How did bandits get their dirty hands on something like that? Good question. Moreover, how did they even get in? I very much doubt they've got the necessary paperwork. Must have bribed a lookout or something. Plenty of adventures around, though. They'd get spotted in no time. Nah, I don't like this. Who's suspicious? Let's head back for now and talk to that acting mayor about it. There's just a couple of bandits. You worry too much. I'm not worried about myself. We have to tell the other adventurers and escorts to be on their toes. Easier said than done. Time to put that sword to use. Go, Garu, go, go, Garu! Give it a rest, will ya? There's far too many rocks. Go, Garu! Go, Garu! Go, go, Garu! She just keeps going. I told you there's too many. I'd break my arm trying to get through that. Are you joking? So what, we're just buried alive down here? Calm down. There's gotta be another way out somewhere. Where? Where? The menhir. We have to find the menhir. I think it's menhir? Like, I think the H is silent. The menhir. That ancient stone plate thing? Exactly. There was an old one in the Great Forest all busted up. That rock I saw when we first met in the woods. But why would there be one of them there? One of them here? Why isn't important now. Focus on the where. Just trust me. The Rune Barrows. Mysterious ruins known locally as the Rune Barrows. The discovery of the Rune Barrows brought countless adventurers to New Nivea in search of fame and fortune. Lightning monsters lie in wait within. Still hard for me to say. Wait! Isn't that the menhir? Menhir? Is it menhir or menhir? I'm just gonna say menhir. Definitely the same pattern as the one in the forest. This one looks to be in better condition though. There's an indent here. Seems like something can slot in. You don't think a rune lens could power it? My grandpa told me about something like that before. Even a low-grade rune lens ought to do the trick, I think. Not that it matters much if we don't have one. Whoa, what are you doing with a rune lens? Just... shh. Please. It's alive! Right then. Let's get out of here. Are we waiting for something? That lion sacker, why isn't it working? I ain't about to die down here. Useless hunk of rock, do something! Garu, wait, calm down. Let me have a look. There must be something we're missing. There's some kind of inscription here. Looks like the menhir key my grandpa told me about. Let's see. Lens-powered devices. Mysterious machinery powered by rune lenses. The key to awaken the power lies in the puzzle found upon them. Rotate the blocks to connect the pathways and reveal the true power lying dormant within. That did it! Huh? What? Ah! 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 We're out! We're really out! I think I'm gonna bomb. So, this menhir is like a portal to the one in the barrows. I bet that's how those bandits got in. Why do you you know about the Mynheer, though, Garu? I've seen him around. Mercs see all sorts of sorts on the road. And what about that rune lens we used to activate it? Where'd you get that? I found it. Stuck in that old busted up Mynheer we saw in the woods. I heard a rumor about it in the town, headed out to investigate, and found the lens stuck in it. From what I can gather, there'd be quite a few of them around. Is that so? Excuse me, friend, but where are we? This is a farm just outside of New Nevia. Sorry to drop in on you like that. You okay? My name's CJ, and this big lug is Garu. We're adventurers. We were just down. Where's the inn? We were just down in the Barrows. I'm Ias, owner of this here farm. Not that I can do much farming since the earthquake. Unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, it sure seems like you pair came tumbling out of that rock just now. That's right. Seems like this rock is connected to the Barrows. Well, you haven't seen any dodgy folk around it lately, have you? Bandits and such? Can't say I have. Dogs haven't been barking lately neither, so they haven't seen nothing. Except for you two just now, that is. Huh. I suppose the bandits must be using another Mynheer then. I had no idea this rock was so special. I always thought it was just some old monument to the before people. I knew it. I'm never going to be able to reopen this farm. Were you planning a grand reopening? I was thinking about it. Request from Miss Mayor herself said there ain't enough food to keep all of you venturers satisfied. Unfortunately, I don't have none of what I need to rebuild a barn. No seeds for crops, neither. Ias, today might be your lucky day. We're happy to help. Oh, we are we? Some barn materials and crop seeds ought to be enough to get started. Should be easy to find in that forest over yonder. Yes, sir. Do you forget about them bandits that are after your lens, or are you just too much of a softy for your own good? Go see the active mayor, tell her about the bandits, and get back to treasure hunting. That was the plan, wasn't it? Can't do much on an empty belly, can you? If there's no food, there'll be no treasure hunting for anyone. Besides, those bandits think we're dead. They're probably back there rummaging through the wreckage for that load golem's lens. It's gonna take them a while to dig through all that. I reckon we've got time for another brief detour. Plus, a food shortage would most likely affect the tavern too, you know. Fine. Let's just get this over with. The Mynheer. Mysterious stone pillars that can be found around the town. Once activated by the insertion of a rune lens, the pillars take anything that touches them to a different location. Clearly, they have some connection to the rune barrows. Oh, shit, it's 11:30. I think I'm only gonna go for maybe 30 more minutes. You know, once it hits midnight, I will stop for the night. Today there's gonna be a relatively short stream because I started so late. Oh, the last week of this month and the first week of May. the schedule will vastly change. I'm gonna, because I'm supposed to be going back to work the 12th of May. So I gotta, one, get my schedule done, and like get my sleep schedule mostly reset. And that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be streaming. I'll just be streaming more like 5, 6 o'clock, and not for long. Probably for just like, you know, up to maybe 2 hours, because I can't do too long, because I do have to get used to waking up at 3 in the morning for the next, you know, for then. So that means going to bed by at least 8:30, 9 o'clock for me. Oh, you okay there, ma'am? Ma'am? I'm not old enough to be a ma'am, am I? Who am I kidding? Of course you are, Myra. Maybe that's why I just can't decide what to cook tonight. I had hoped to get some meat, but with the force how it is at the moment. You want me to go get some for you? Wait, you must be CJ! I've heard all about how helpful you are. If you wouldn't mind. Beast meat, right? No problem. I do have some. My hero, thank you. I have a feeling I'll be calling on you again. Stance received. You're CJ, aren't you? I'm Devdus. I'm sick of you adventurers walking around here like you own the place. Well, I have got an explorer's license. Who asked you, eh? Oh, come on. We should at least try to get along. Maybe there's something I could help you with? Help. Well, it is meat season, I suppose. What's that? Meat. I said meat, didn't I? There's a whole mouth-watering meat to be gotten from the beast in the wood this time of year. For an old-timer like me, meat like that is the key to keeping life in my bones. Impossible to catch the beast without a trap in the sense of a skilled hunter. Don't waste your time. Hunting with traps, huh? I'll get it for you. Ha! I'd like to see you try. Go on, then. Find the recipe. Outlander Lane. Okay, a lot of these are in Outlander Lane. Sarita? Something the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. DJ! You don't believe what happened, pet. I wanted to go get some goods for the new menu, you see. Not even greetings in the woods, I thought to myself, so in I went, recipe in hand. The woods? Haven't you heard? The woods are crawling with monsters lately. I know. But it's not like I planned a picnic, is it? In and out. I thought had barely taken 3 steps when there it was. What? A monster, what else? Attacked me from behind and took my recipe. What kind of monster? Couldn't tell you, pet. I heard it flip-flapping behind me and ran like the wind. Flip-flapping. Okay, leave it to me. I'll head to the woods and check it out. I couldn't ask you to do that. The recipe is dear to me, though. It's from him, after all. It's too important to let some monster get their mitts on it. You're not asking, I'm offering him, huh? Can't have that, then. I'll go get it back right away. Hey, CJ, can I borrow you for a tick? Sure, something up? I was wondering if you'd be up for a little field work on Outlander Lane. Find out what's eating everyone, you know? We've got folks from all across Alran gathered here on top of each other. As it stands, they see sense and solidarity against the objectors. But we can't rely on that to keep him going, to keep him getting along. So I'd appreciate it if you'd lend them an ear to vent their frustrations. Blow off some steam. No problem, leave it to me. Okay. Bad points about Outlander Lane? Well, it's pretty dusty, I guess. Alright. That must be because of all the construction. Bertrand. This won't do! Something the matter? Oh, CJ! You could say that, yes. Ranbeer placed an order, you see. I have exhausted all avenues at my disposal to fulfill it and have nothing to show for my efforts. I would hate to disappoint him. And after all my boasting, how could I have been so foolish? I can't possibly face Ranbeer having failed him so. CJ, you are quite cordial with Ranbeer, are you not? Cordial. Not quite the word I'd use, but sure. I'm sure he would prefer to hear this dreadful news from a friendly face. Ah, I see. Yeah, okay. I'll let him know. Yeah, I'm not really happy here. There's barely anything to do. I guess that's true. Bad points, huh? Where are the good points? There's nowhere to hang out here. If you're not drinking or shopping, there's not much else going on, is there? When you put it like that, I think that's all I'm likely to get for now. Oh. That pretty much sums it up, I think. Everyone I asked had quite a lot to complain about. Well, I asked you to let them vent, and vent they did! Thank you, CJ. So, how are you gonna deal with all that, then? I just did. I'd say they feel a lot better already with that off their chest, wouldn't you? That's all people need sometimes, you know? Someone to listen. And that someone was me, huh? I owe you one, CJ. Okay, I don't think I can. Okay, I can upgrade this, yeah. No. Good timing, little lady. Oh, yeah. Why's that? I've heard you've been making yourself very useful around here. You're mighty popular with the townsfolk. Oh, I don't know about that. I reckon a giant branch would be just the thing to make this a real hit. Could you do the honor, CJ? You know I have to fight the giant tree fiend to get that right. I do. But I also know you'll do just about anything for a stamp. Suck Fetty. Alright, here. There should be enough for you to make those improvements, right? Oh ho! Okay, here. Try cutting giant tree branch with this axe. What? I mean, sure. Reduce giant branch to ribbons. Hehe, the advertisement practically writes itself. Ah, I see. There. That it? An extraordinary act endorsed by everyone's favorite adventurer. I'll be rich! And I thought you were just being generous. Excuse me, I apologize. Level up! Let's see, pickaxe, level 2. I will do that though. Hogan, what do you got, dude? Yo, CJ! What's up, Hogan? You ain't seen Sarita around, have you? Got a delivery for her, but she ain't nowhere to be found. Can't say I have, I'm afraid. You want me to go to look? Would you mind? Thank you kindly. Sarita. Is it Sarita or Sarita? Sarita! There you are. Hogan's looking for you. He says he has a package you ordered or something? Oh my! Okay, please tell him I'll be over in a jiffy. Got it. It's just Sarita sounds better. Sarita said she'll be over to pick it up soon. But what's so special about this thing anyway? I probably shouldn't say, but since it's you, CJ, it was some kind of new seasoning. Looks pretty strong to me. More new dishes? Sarita must be feeling inspired. I can't wait to try it for myself. And now I'm yawning. Mm, 15 minutes. And he is in the residential exterior. Interior. You're CJ, ain't you? I've heard you've been fishing lately, right? Yep, came upon a fishing rod recently, you see? So you're a beginner then? Yep. You ain't likely to be much competition then. Certainly not gonna catch anything like old Yuga here can catch, that's for sure. Ooh, and just how big a fish can you catch then, old Yuga? Bigger one than the likes you've ever likely to see, let alone reel in. Tell you what. I'll take you to my secret fishing spot. If you can catch a bigger fish than mine, you'll get my stamp. Challenge accepted. You may regret that. Randbar got a message for you from Bertrand. He's very sorry, but he can't fulfill your order. Hello? What the hell? I should have known it would be impossible to get 100 superb swords so easily. I suppose we'll have to make do with the weapons we have on hand. Did you say 100? Is that odd? Or haven't you noticed the monsters increasing in number by the hour? We must ensure each and every resident is armed against this threat. Perhaps if we had 100 pieces of the finest iron ore. Okay, so bye then. Oh, I still got some Outlander Lane to do. What'd I miss?
I think I'm missing something around here. Bertrand.
I get run by your message. Typical Rambler, huh? 100 superb swords? No, it is to my shame that I could not acquire them. Perhaps if one was somehow to acquire the materials for their production. Stagey, would you mind? Okay, so bye then. I know, I love CJ that she's just like, nope. I'm gonna nope out of that mess. Okay, yeah, so I turned my gain up to see what would happen. Okay, let's see. We're gonna save here real quick. I've got almost 10 minutes left before I'm done. Ooh. Recipe, mouth-watering meat. It's a couple places, so I'll just start in from the beginning. I just won't pick anything up. Ow. Got some of that mouth-watering meat you were after. Well, I'll be. I thought only the finest hunters in the land would be able to catch those beasts. I suppose that makes me the finest hunter in the land then, doesn't it? Is enough to get you a stamp, but don't let it get to your head, missy. I caught a big one. What do you think? What the? So, did I break the record then? Of course not. But here, take a stamp and be on your way. Now we'll go to Outlander Lane. Talk to Sarita. Technically, I missed what she said. Oh well. Technically, you found me a flip-flap, right? It's a little gargoyle. Our gargoyle. Oh, those things with the little wings, like bats. Well, at least you got your husband's recipe back. Husband, huh? All that loud ever left for me was debt. But you said it's from one of my favorite celebrity chefs. Take it from a cookbook, I reckon. Huh? I've been a fan for so very long. Picking one of the dishes will be a dream come true. Here, have a stamp. 1,000 thanks, pet. Nice. We're back. Should have everything you asked for. Well, griddle my grits. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Both of you. Y'all are adventurers, so you want stamps, right? Where'd I put that damn thing? Ah, here it is. Guess I got no excuse now. Time to get to work feeding all you fine city folk. I don't feel good about this Meniere thing, though. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. If any adventurers ever give you any trouble, you let me know. I'll give him a personal walloping for you. Just for you. Now, how could I refuse an offer like that? You're a good one, missy. Feel free to take as much as you want when the crops start growing. Least I can do. And don't be strangers now, you hear? I'd feel a lot better about this Meniere thing if you'd stop by once in a while. Thanks, we'll pop in from time to time. Well, it's been real fun. But we gotta get back to town, right, CJ? Right. Gotta head to the town office and tell the acting mayor about the lens bandits. Hold your horses there, you two. If you're still feeling generous, there's a pasturage nearby I'd like you to take a gander at. My farm was in the worse shape than usual this morning. Some beast must have come through the pasturage last night and messed it all up. I can't abide by that. Not now. I'm trying to get back on my feet. Would you go take a look for me? A beast? Like a monster or something? Oi, don't you dare. We'll look into it. I knew you were going to say something like that. Farm is open. The farm, having helped Ias reopen his farm, CJ will be given special permission to plant crops and harvest grains, as well as freedom to take all the vegetables and food she likes. Gotta get re-comfortable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight. I did say this was going to be a long stream, and it's about a minute till midnight. So, hey, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Remember, I'm just another night owl, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monster Hunter Wilds, and maybe in a secondary stream if I'm in the mood. Everybody, please have a good night and sleep well.